Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. So on the south side as the Gray Sky Adder, we got X-OLDMAN. So on the north side as the Cyan, or what color is this one again? Azure Asteroid. Jake, we got Greyyfoxx. And since this opponent has selected Gray, I can't do the joke of switching Greyyfoxx into Gray. Either way, this map is quite a wide map, but relatively narrow this way. There's also 3 base, 2 airport. Also, you do have a infantry here to spot one factory or the other factory. Though a Sonya does have advantage where she can spot all 3 factories. And if your infantry unit just stays there and continues to be just stays there, she can always be artilleried, but she can just pop to the forest there to wait out the artillery. And perhaps go to the side mountain to get some more spotting. So just an infantry game, 5,000 income, so no recon this turn. It'll be a base skip. Both players do have 2 black boats on the map for scouting purposes, and you cannot boost with this one since it's on top of a pipe scene. You can't move infantry units on top of a pipe scene. You can boost with the one next to this comm tower. Both players actually do start out with a comm tower captured. Also, I sort of think it's weird there's a black boat here. Like, this black boat here could honestly just be gotten rid of. It's just sort of weird to me. I can understand a black boat next to the airport for scouting purposes. Maybe it would be interesting if it was a pipe seam underneath it, so you can always destroy it even further to get a better path out of the airport. You have a now tank deployed by Adder as well as a recon here. Adder's of course the mobility seal. He gets +1, then +2 movement for his power and superpower, so he's able to chain +1 movements, get +10/+10. While Jake, of course, gets bonus firepower from technical planes, and there's a good number of planes on this map, so he will get used to this day-to-day quite nicely. Additionally, his power and superpower is a little bit more of a mixed bag. It increases planes attack from 10, 20 to 30%. Additionally, with his beatdown, his indirects get +1 range, which is unusual. Additionally, his superpower, of course, still retains a +1 indirect range, but also provides his vehicles, ground vehicles, +2 movement range. You have a Jake artillery piece down here. This map is pretty wide open, so I think in the block rock, the +2 movement range, the superpowers be a bit better than +1 indirect range. Plus, he probably doesn't want to keep his artillery on open ground, probably in forests. So likely Jake will probably see his superpower more than his regular power. We do have now battle copter deployed out by Adder, while Jake's been doing a good number of tanks artillery. He does go for AT on the right flank. Of course, he can spot if any aircraft get deployed out here, but this battlecopter can always just go leftwards if he wants a stealth deployment to the left side. Good strike there. If he pops a block rock, the artillery will be range to the infantry. Not block rock, a beat down, but that's not likely. Too early for that. This recon can hit this artillery, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yep, that artillery is in range to that recon. Man's get a first strike on this tank here, and will be on his own property, so be topped off as well. Does need to be careful for that battlecopter, but his anti-air is pushing his way forward, but may not be pushed forward far enough. If the battlecopter attacks on this side, it will be in range of the anti-air, but if it attacks from on top, it will not. And you can do estimates of where interior could be. After all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just count the tiles, and you get a good educated guess where the interior could be if you're willing to make that gamble. Jake has gone for his own battlecraft here, which is being spotted by the recon there. That's a good strike there. Starting to push along the right flank. Tank moving the left side, interior as well. Battlecopter, infantry, artillery. Got double tank now pulled on the field there, as was a battlecopter up here in full vision. Try and flip some of these properties. Battlecopter pushing forward in the center. Got an artillery piece here. Side slip is now available. Plus one movement range is very, very nice. Adder's turn. Right now, Jake insert for 125, Adder starts turn 109, so he's starting to fall a little bit behind. Oh, pops side slip of a little bit. Keyboard a little bit power charge. Getting good strikes there. Managed to take out the entry in there, and this tank should be able to range it. Yes, it will. Adder's going to try to perhaps win the game this turn. He also gets +10/+10 as well, which is very nice. Of course, there's not too much vision over here. There's not much you can do. Jake has a pretty good death ball over here. He's starting to flip multiple properties. Adder can start flipping these properties over here, including the comm tower. This comm tower is not being threatened just yet. It does flip 2 properties. Also, eye for this lab. Recon goes down. Of course, this tank has vision of this tank. You have a beat down available, but no real valid targets at the moment. Tank does strike tank there, could finish off the other tank, and does block this avenue. And it's infantry on top of forest, which is a little bit hard to displace. Doesn't have anything to one-shot it. You have to use a beatdown on this artillery piece there in order to range it. Ace up those units there. Of course, not to mention, not only there's a forest there, he has to take time to spot it as well as destroy it in order to get past it. That's a bit of a tall order. So this is a pretty good lockdown right there. Medium tank infantry. He's taking up the medium tank to be a powerful defensive asset. And with his power and or superpower, he can be quite agile for a turn. Good progress over here. Oh, does get trapped there. Artillery advancing. Artillery does take out the 8 health tank. That's probably best call right at the moment. Battlecopter here as well. Does go ahead and get infantry inside of the black boat, and it's not deploying it immediately. There's actually also a pair of despicable neutral properties over here. This property is captured up by Adder. Block Rock is almost available. Pulls back the infantry unit there. And of course, you can see this other one in the forest. If anything, if the recon's gonna push forward, I suppose he can't range even that forest there. Does get trapped on that forest there, which is nice for Adder. Power's not available, while his medium tank can push pretty far forward. Artillery, recon. Drake's going for heavy artillery. He's going to just use his power and superpower to lock down this advance. While he's advancing over here, Calm Tower will be captured. Will give him 1 turn of a 2 Calm Towers. Block Rock now available. Adder won't be able to stop to capture this Calm Tower there. It will be 2 flipped. Does get trapped on the infantry unit there. Infantry. And here. I don't think it's actually a good idea to go for Block Rock. There's nothing in range of the artillery, and doesn't really need the +2 vehicle movement range. Does get trapped there. Takes the battle copter there, strikes the wounded infantry unit there. This is a lab map, so no HQs. Sign right now has, or as their asteroid has, 3 labs. Of course, this one can easily be claimed by Adder. But I think at this point in time is all about capturing factories. Who can capture their opponent's bases or airport. Both sides' black boats are still alive as well. Adder does have the first side slip. Reconnaissing. Reconnoitering. And pops a side slip. And has enough for another side slip next turn. Ready for the 1-2 punch. Recon gets a good strike there. Does not spot the Neo tank just yet. Neo tank in range of the artillery piece. It is spotted and is hit. Does not envision this tank there. Does have 2 battle cops in this region. Both are spotted. Good enough in here to counter them. Is there still an infantry unit inside this black boat? I just realized that. There might be still infantry inside that black boat. Here comes a Block Rock. Giving also +1 range on his indirects, which can be used. Like, for example, this one's in range of 2 tanks there. Recon gets a good spotting there. Neo tank push forward, takes the Recon, not the greatest target there. Artillery, he should have done the back one, but he does have vision of this one. Artillery barrage does take out the battle up there. Also, Adder's not getting any power charge. Double taps the medium tank there. You can double tap the battlecopters next turn. Tank, battlecopter, artillery, infantry. Adder's turn. Power charge is minimal. Another side slip has been slipped. Takes out battlecopter number 1. Could have got these battlecopter kills before the side slip. They were in range. Gotta get that power charge going. So that's probably an oversight there. Battlecopter recon. It looks like Adder's going to fall back on the left flank. It's from 138. Drake starts from 137 with his day-to-day income mostly intact. So he is about a turn ahead. Does not interrupt the capture there. Forces pushing way forward. Artillery, tank, infantry, T-copter. Adders by head by 2,000 income as well. And also has 7 more units. Now they're starting to make a pretty good comeback over here, so it's like it's going to be both sides going to be switching directions with a strong and weak side performing. Good number of picks off there. Infantry units need to start trying to kill as much properties as possible. Hence why Jake went for a T-copter. And Jake, or Adder, has gone for a bomber next to this black boat. Oh, there was an infantry unit still in there. It's just one health infantry unit though, just not a full health. This also does give him a bit of a trapping capability there. It'll help prevent counterattacks. Here. Artillery, infantry. And looks like he does get trapped on the black boat, but that was a one health tank. He here strikes the artillery. Adder bomber heading down south. Got tank, recon, infantry. Jake's turn. Adder ends turn of 176. Jake starts from 159, so they're pretty even at the moment. There's good kills there, trying to flip that comm tower. Adder can start to try to flip this comm tower here. Side slip now available. Of course, Jake has gone for a fighter to counter out the bomber. Helicopter tank ain't here. Actually does strike that anti-air, as was the infantry. Doesn't finish off those units, both of them off. Oh, that recon did not finish off the anti-air. Monster roll pretty low rock. It's hard to say how much percentage of health they have as well. But I assume it wouldn't be at too high. Battlecopter. Tank, infantry, infantry. Neo tank, recon, infantry. Ends turn for 200,500 versus 88 versus 8 a day. So Jake technically has a slight advantage, but can still go either way. Trying to flip multiple properties back. Adder does have a significant income. A capture progress for me. It looks like Adder will recapture his common power first. Great, got a spam bot. Just delete this right there. Oh, it looks like Adder still has his 4 health infantry in there. Neo tank and bomber on the left flank. Of course, we got a Neo tank and fighter here. Double anti-air there. Game's gone a little bit more stalemate in the middle of the map as well, like a normal game. Tank infantry recon. The property does take out a black boat, or not black boat, a battlecopter there, and spot this tank there, which this medium tank is in range. Actually takes time to fire a shot there. Getting some picks there. And we've got a full Sidewinder, so +2 movement range for Adder. He's going to try to close the game, looks like in this turn. Mount infantry here, which the block rock will increase their range because some good strikes over here. These good strikes on these artillery pieces there will soften them up. Neo tank is a good strike there. The extra range is coming in handy. Bomber is a good strike there as well. Additionally, Adder does have 2 calm power, so this is probably the best turn for him to pop a superpower and plus some firepower to go along with this. And now this calm power will be flipped back. And here comes the block rock. Does not take out the ATR there. Another battlecopter in the field takes out that unit there. Artillery striking that ATR takes the recon, as well as getting some outlying shots on various other forces. Battlecopter strikes battlecopter, ATR strikes bomber and one-shots it. Plus 30% firepower from tactical planes is very helpful right now. Artillery softs up the Neo tank, does go ahead and try, he does get a good shot there. Jake's into 165, Adder starts at 161, so it's turn difference. Of course, the front lines are smashing each other, which tends to go better for whoever's turn it is. Means they can start making some aggressive plays. The amount of kills there. Nothing to gauge the battlecopter over here as well at the moment. There's some of these outlying tanks off. Very nice. There's the battlecopter there. Anti-air is out of range with fighter, but at this point in time, it's not going to be super useful in them shooting down some battlecopters. Anti-air takes out anti-air, battlecopter strikes the Neo tank. You can use the 5 health Neo tank, gauge some health Neo tank. It's on top of the city. Because the other Neo tank does have plus 30% firepower from being on top of planes. We do now have another side slip activated. Maybe the last one for the game. Pops it. Infantry, battlecopter, infantry. So overall, a very, very poor side slip there. Could probably wait another turn or something. Does finish off that recon there. Finish off that infantry unit there. And looks like Jake has resigned. This and grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.